guys, what's going on? Megan Broadwater here, coming to you today from MLMmarketingpros.com, where I help network marketers grow their businesses online using Instagram. And today I wanted to talk to you about, if you're in the health and fitness industry, how do you do Instagram? How do you market your products? How do you set your account up? What accounts you can follow? So you gather a lot of followers that are interested, they're loyal to you, and they become buying customers and even recruits later down the road. Now, I see a lot of people having a big confusion over this, and I think the best way that I can probably teach this is to show you an example of somebody that you can model off of. Now, here it is the Tone It Up girls. I'm sure if you're in the weight loss industry, you know, you've heard of them, but they're two girls that they were on a health journey themselves, and they had success, and then they wanted to share that with the world, so they started creating their own products. Well, when I was in the health and fitness industry long ago, I was trying to figure out, you know, what were they doing? They were so successful. I mean, look at this. Look at their followers. Why do people choose to follow these girls? You know, they aren't as big as some of these MLM companies out there. So how did they get all of these followers? Well, it's simple after I did some research. They're branding themselves. Now, yes, Tone It Up is the name of their company, but they own it. You know, you don't own your MLM company. You own you. So that is a big hint there. You don't want to brand your company. You don't want to brand your name as a distributor. You are you. What kind of value can you bring to the table? What kind of value can you bring to the industry where you're helping people? Because people relate to people, not products or services. They will buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So with that being said, how do people come about them? It's not about their advertising. It's not about, you know, they have all these professionals doing their web pages and videos and all that. It's not about that at all. Look at their page. You don't see anything in here with a product DVD or, hey, go buy this, check out my new, like, look at our new exercise workout, and here, over here is our new shake, and you don't see any of that. People don't like the forefront of, oh, there's a product, that person's selling something, and they won't follow you. And believe me, I've been doing Instagram for over a year now. I've studied this inside and out, and I just want to help you guys understand how to really make sales on here. And the starting place is going to be your profile. So you see that they have before and after pictures, but they're not all over the place. You know, they're showing the success of what their product can do for others. And they tell you a little bit about it, but see, they're mentioning the product. So if I was to find them and I was like, wow, look at that result, you know, I wish I could have those same kind of results. Now I'm curious, I click on the picture and I read their description and go, oh, okay, so obviously this person lost weight by doing their product. Now I'm curious. Now, you know, there's a good chance that I might go click on the website to learn more information. You know, they have recipes. Here's a picture of them. You don't want to overdo selfies. Anything that you do, I recommend you always try to bring value to the table. So yes, they're a big name. This is a professional picture. You may not have that opportunity to have that professional picture, or always have your, you know, a camera in your face where, you know, you look good, you know, and that's fine. But what I would suggest is that if you're gonna try, you know, if you want to bring yourself on your Instagram, I am not one for lifestyle pictures, and by that I mean, you don't, like, let's say like these girls had a dog. Wouldn't it look weird if they randomly placed a picture of their dog in here? Now, people would like that because they already have such a big following. They already have a loyal fan base. But for your sake, when you're starting out, you don't want a bunch of pictures of lifestyle things. If you put a picture up of your dog because you think that that's going to relate to, you know, your followers, then add a quote at the top. Use your dog more like a background for your picture, for your quote. That way you're still bringing value to the table, your page is still congruent, And people like that. People don't like that disconnect of your page, your disconnect of your message. So what I'm saying is come in here, really research how they're doing things. You know, they like here's one where they're talking. Okay, so like they're talking a little bit. They're hinting that they have a members only newsletter, which you're gonna have to pay for, but they're giving you a sneak peek here. So that's one way that they're bringing their product, selling it but without selling it. They're just kind of being sneaky about it, but drawing curiosity. If you just take a picture of your, you know, your health shake or your workout DVD and just put a picture of the actual product up on your page, people aren't going to be able to relate to that. So you're going to want to be creative. That's what marketing is. It's creativity, and it's literally just flooding your followers with just nothing but value so that they have reason to continue coming back to you, and then, oh, here's some curiosity over here, just like they did. Because if, like right here, they are offering a free piece of information of how to get sleek and slender abs. They literally tell you, you guys can do the same thing. If you're going through, you know, your workout DVD and you learn a certain move, go ahead into a nice area of your house that isn't cluttered. You know, I see a lot of pictures on Instagram where it's like you can't really make focus of where's the person with all this mess. And I'm not saying your house is a mess, but you want to have a professional, as professional as you can of a photo. So if you have an area of your house that, you know, maybe it's just in front of the couch, but there isn't any other clutter in the background, and then there's you, take these pictures of yourself and teach people how to do that move, because there are a lot of people. That's why people buy Shape Magazine. They buy Shape Magazine to get the free advice. They're paying for the subscription, yes, but they're going through and they're finding different routines that they can start implementing into their day, because maybe they're busy. But guys, that's the first step, because once they see your other posts, you inspire them. That's attraction marketing. They are drawn to you because they are forming that relationship, and they can't help themselves but to follow you. And when they follow you enough, and if you do it the right way, if you model this, don't copy it, but model how these girls are doing it. Post some recipes. You guys can post a recipe, because I don't think they really ever, like right here, they took a picture. It looks really good to me. Now, if you look down here, I'm like, okay, it's pumpkin soup, but there's no recipe. People are gonna ask you, hey, you know, what's the recipe for this? And at that point, you can simply say, hey, I would love to share the recipe with you, but you know, because of how Instagram limits characters and everything, are you on Facebook? I'll go ahead and send you the recipe over. Guys, you see the beauty in that? Now you're not being confrontational, like they think that you're gonna sell them something. They're gonna give you their Facebook and add you as a friend to get the recipe. So now you're on Facebook with them, where it's a little bit easier to communicate, and now you can look into the other portion of their life, see what they're posting on Facebook. Think of things that you can start asking them questions and building that relationship now that you have them in Messenger, and then lead into the icebreakers that I have, that I'll put a link down below. It's included with my Instagram ebook. You'll get the ebook, you'll get a video training of how to, you know, go a little bit more in depth in your Instagram strategy, but then I'll also give you an actual prospecting ebook that will give you icebreakers of how to take a relationship talk into how to bring your product and service into that to go ahead and make the sale. So definitely go ahead and grab that right now. But you guys, this is brilliant. Instagram is such a hot place right now, and a lot of people are missing the boat on how to market their business. So for right now, I just want you guys to go over to Tone It Up. If you're in the health and weight loss industry, go to Tone It Up right now and start looking at their pictures and start thinking of how you can apply the same technique, the same picture technique over to yours. Make it you, brand yourself, brand your photos, you know, the same color scheme. You just want it to have a very professional look. And if you go back through all my other training videos, I tell you how to get followers, I tell you how to get engagement, I tell you how to make sales. Go back through and listen to those. And I promise you, you'll start to see success if you're consistent. You can't just go, okay, I'm going to do this today, post a picture, and then come back to Instagram a week. If you really want to make your business work, and you're ready to roll up your sleeves and get to work. This is not hard, but you need to do it on a consistent basis. You need to be out there reaching out to people, talking to people, and I don't spend very much time on Instagram at all, but this is how I grow my business. So go out there, model what they're doing, apply it to your business, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way you have all my updates of my trainings, and I will see you guys later. Take care.